My name is Heidi Williams. I'm profoundly deaf and I live in Wrexham.
Could you just explain to me what support you need from social services, so what you've asked them for in the past?
Well, the thing is, I will get letters that I need help with, and when I go to the offices, there's nobody there to help me. So I end up having to go to my mum. And my mum's really good. Obviously, she's able to help me. She makes phone calls for me. And she does that because she's my mum. But I would rather have that from social services, but the social worker is only there on a Monday and Tuesday. But if I get a letter, I feel that it needs dealing with straight away.
So what happens when you contact social services then, asking them for support?
Well, sometimes nobody's there to help. Well, if Tracy might be off, she might be on holiday, or she might be sick, and I just think, I get frustrated in the end. I just go to my mum because I know my mum will be able to deal with it straight away. I've had problems with my son's school where he's been in trouble, and the head of the school has perhaps rang my mum and it needed to make an appointment. So there have been lots of issues, really. And the thing is, I need somebody that communicates in BSL.
And have you ever received any equipment from social services, Heidi? And is this equipment regularly checked?
We had the local fire service that came out to do a home safety check. And I remember at one time my mum getting in touch with Tracy at social services saying that I should have another piece of equipment to do with the fire alarm. I think it was a detector. And I was pretty adamant that they were responsible to provide that to me free of charge. But I didn't hear anything for about 4 or 5 weeks, and I asked my mum to ring in the end. But I was very frustrated because I have young children and I can't hear. Anyway, the fire service came out and did a check, and they said that the equipment we had should be updated at least every 5 years, but I didn't know that. They were very good, and they also gave me the information to make sure that I was getting the right battery for the fire alarms. They were very good.
What solutions would you put in place, Heidi, to improve your experience with social services?
I would rather it go back to the old way when Penny Ebbs was there. Penny was there, she was very helpful, she was quick, she was full-time. So having somebody just part-time isn't enough because, you know, I have young children that I drop off at school, I have to pick them up from school. It's just not enough availability.
Is there anything else that you want to say, Heidi? Anything else you want to add?
No, I don't think so. Just that, you know, just to make it known, really, the point that, you know, I rely on my parents, my mum and dad, an awful lot to do things for me. And there's going to come a point in the future where they're not going to be there to do that for me. So that's a concern.
So having a good social services department that you can contact for advocacy support would really help you.
Yes, it would, and I would be much more relieved if there was somebody there full time. Then I think I would feel much more confidence than I do at the moment.